Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Create Explain. Today I have very little to explain, but I have a little brick farm and a clock tower. And yep, there part of it goes. So heading up these stairs and heading into this building right here, I have a very simple cobblestone farm. Now if we go into free cam here, it's a super simple cobblestone farm. There's a few drills down here that mine the stone. They get put on this conveyor belt here and funneled up into this barrel, which gets put on this weighted ejector and then flung across to the next building. I've kind of just placed encased drives to get everything to run a little bit all over the place, but it works. Everything arrives into this building where there is the belt that is from the outside continuing through the whole building. There's two sets of crushing wheels that crush the cobblestone first into gravel and then into sand. When crushing gravel into sand, you also get flint and clay, which this filter up here takes care of the flint, dropping it into lava, or well, a fire in this case, and the water and clay gets put into this mess. So sand and clay arrives, the sand gets washed into clay, the clay just drops down to the next layer. On the next layer in here, you have the blaster where the clay gets blasted into the brick, which then ends up in this vault right here, and I have a barrel full of brick. In the future, I definitely want to make it so it actually converts it into bricks and maybe even flower pots, and then transport it to like a central storage within the city, because I don't plan for this to be the only farm in the city. I was actually planning to making a sheep farm over here or maybe in this building, but I sadly ran out of time. Now the clock tower is very simple. It's a little hidden away, so we're going to be using some free cam here, but it's basically 4 clockwork bearings up in the middle here with some metal girders here on the outside that acts as the clock arms. On the inside here, there's also the elevator pulley to control the elevator here on the inside to get down into the train station. And there's one more little create component, and that is this display link here that sits on the train station and displays things over to this board over here. Only issue is that I don't really have any scheduled places to go and no real train to take me anywhere, so it just kind of sits empty. Yeah, but that's a flaw of the world and not the build itself. I also don't know how the display board and train station work yet. So I don't think we're ever going to see anything in this world where this has something on it. But in future worlds, I definitely want to make more train stations, so there's actually some timetables and stuff like that. But that is all that I have to explain, so now let's get to the questions. And I've picked 2 mod-related questions that I've been seeing for a while now. The first one is that I've gotten a lot of comments asking me why I don't just craft a jetpack or why I don't have a jetpack. And well, the reason is because there is no jetpack in Create. All of those jetpacks that you see other creators use, that's add-ons for Create. And well, my world is very bare. It barely has any Create add-ons. Not only is it an add-on that I don't have, it's also a mod that I don't really want and an item that I don't really want, because I think a jetpack would make playing Minecraft really, really boring for me, so I'm gonna stay away from it. Even though in future worlds I have had the opportunity to add a jetpack mod, I'm probably not going to do that. But of course, if you enjoy playing with a jetpack, do that. It's just not my playstyle. The second mod related question is that I should add Create Interactive to this world or future mod packs. And Create Interactive is actually on Fabric, so I could add it. I'm not sure if it would be compatible with all of the other mods I have, so I'd have to test that out. But how Create Interactive is right now, it's very buggy, and for long-term worlds, that usually isn't the best thing. I think I'm going to be fine without using Create Interactive, and I think it's more of one of those mods that you want to play around with in creative rather than actually use in a survival world. I'm sure you can make some great builds with Create Interactive. I'm just not sure if it would fit my world, and I think I just get lost in it. But if I'm going to be honest, I haven't really tried the mod out. I've only really seen it on other people's videos, so who knows, maybe it's a blast, but it still comes back to that part of it being quite buggy still. And maybe, you know, when Create Aeronautics gets released in the future, maybe that's something that will be added to the world. We'll see though. I hope that answered 2 questions that I've been getting a lot, and also explained the create components of the video. So thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the main channel video and this little bonus video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.